2K Sports pregame show.
Hello out there and welcome everybody to 2K Sports. The location has changed for Game 3 of these conference finals, but the teams are the same, which would make sense in a series, including our team. We're the same. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. Checking out the Clippers, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. And after stealing one on the road, they've put themselves in the driver's seat. Shaq, how big is this home court advantage in the series right now?
It's big, Ernie. They're in a really good position if they win here tonight. This game is obviously not technically a must-win for either team, but it will certainly be a pivotal game when we look back at the series.
What kind of a game will it be?
Pivotal.
I agree with you.
P-I-B-B-O-B-O-L.
I could not have said that better myself. How about you, Jet?
Man, I love pivotal games. It's just the series is tied up. Both teams want this game badly.
It's Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals, a tight series back and forth so far. Will it continue that way? Thank you for joining us for this playoff edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We've got Denver and the Los Angeles Clippers. We'll look at the Clippers. They managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
And, anytime you're going on the road, the first two games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They've stolen home court advantage. Now they need this one. They got to get greedy.
Yeah, you know what? Despite getting the split, I still have them as the underdog in this series, Greg. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against, and they're just not going to lay down for them.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Bill Barton is out there with Rose. And it's Hickson in at the 5 down low. The Nuggets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Crawford. Paul, right side. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Rose goes in. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Got a piece of it. Crawford outside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops. And so Jamal Crawford nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Rose against Paul. Crawford with the steal. Top of the key, Griffin. Pierce dishes to Griffin. And the Clippers miss again. And here's Denver. They're feeling confident after Tuesday's big win.
Yeah, the bench production in that game was terrific. Points from multiple sources.
Yeah, everybody that stepped on the floor played and made a contribution, and that's always a positive thing.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
Stealing a win on the road was huge for them, but Coach said that protecting their home court is an even bigger issue. And to do that, he says the key is aggressive defense. As he put it, we want to prevent them from getting into any kind of comfort zone at our end of the floor. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And here's Rose. After the three-pointer from Jamal Crawford, Barton kicks to Rose. Fires for three. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Clippers moving the ball around. Fareed against Crawford. Shoots. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. We're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Picked by Griffin. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Kept alive. And Fareed sends it back. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. J.J. Redick. Jordan against Hickson. Jordan the pass to Pierce. Rebound by Rose.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Clippers trail by 3. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pierce inside the three-point line. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Pierce has got his first points of the night.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
Hickson a screen. There's Rose with the 3. Rose with another miss.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
The drive by Paul. Picked by Griffin. Redick dishes to Griffin. Can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
The drive by Paul. He's off from 17 feet. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Rose with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Rose kicks to Barton. A picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good. Barton's got 9.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. DeAndre Jordan is second.
Well, you always want to shoot a high percentage, and that goes back to the kind of shots you get. Better time than the postseason to knock down most of the shots that you take.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Jordan. Humphreys comes in for Blake Griffin. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Chris Paul. Big group substitution here for Denver. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Hickson. Ashik comes in for Kenneth Fareed. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Moutier in for Will Barton. Denver's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And here's Rose outside. Rose with another miss.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
46 seconds left to play in the first. He tries for 3. Rose with another miss.
He's jacked up a number of threes, but his accuracy has been lacking. Time to try something different, if you ask me.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Caldwell Pope, who's checked in for Rose. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He had 27 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. His play in that game was why they were able to walk away with a win in Game 2. Guys, back to you.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay on a roll like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Martin's checked in for Moutier. Rose double-teamed. Denver with the ball. Rose double-teamed. He kicks it to Gallinari. Back to Rose. Shot clock at 6. Inside, here's Barton. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Barton's got 11 points.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Now here's Jordan. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Redick. The Nuggets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Dixon passes to Gallinari. On its way from Rose for 2. Rose double-teamed. And the pass to Hickson. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Rose can't get that one to fall.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Outside, Pierce. Offensive rebound. Griffin kicks to Redick. Off target with the open look.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
There's Rose with the 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
And 2 more 3. 3-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Outside, Griffin. Paul with the screen for Griffin. Redick against Rose. The shot by Redick, no good. The Nuggets leading by 4. Barton, no luck.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Pierce wide open. He fires. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
All right, then, let's get up. Let's get loud. The Spirit Dance Team. That was your Spirit Dance Team. Give it up.
We've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. Paul against Rose.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Rose has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Ball against Rose. Shoots. Redick dishes to Griffin. Paul kicks to Redick. Picked by Griffin. And there's the feed to Paul. Paul missing again. The Nuggets leading by 3. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Smith checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Humphries comes in for Blake Griffin. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Pierce. And Langston Galloway subbed in for J.J. Redick. Big group substitution here for Denver. Nurkic checked in for Hickson. Ashik comes in for Fareed. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Will Barton.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going.
Hi, Kevin. We'll dive.
Back here at the Western Conference Finals as we get things started once more.
You look at the game so far for Rose. He has 11 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
So on the floor for Denver, Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Rose is out there with Will Barton, and it's Hickson in at the center position. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Rose. Clippers trail by 3. It's Crawford on the wing. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And Paul gets it to go in.
That was the 3rd straight high-percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the team's been battling it out here in the 3rd.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Here's Rose, following the basket by Kenneth Fareed. Outside Rose. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Second, Chris Paul.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Here's Crawford. He's got 5. Outside Griffin. Got a piece of it. It's Pierce on the wing. But he gets it back. Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. And that one's good.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Outside Rose. Rose with another miss. The Clippers trail. Here's Crawford. Rebound by Rose. Rose has got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Rose has got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Here's Rose after Paul Pierce's score. Shot from 12. Again, the Nuggets scored.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And the Clippers making a change here. Redick is checked in. And Denver with a change here, too. Moutier, he's checked in for... Clippers trail by 4. Paul kicks to Griffin. Jordan the screen. Pierce against Gallinari. It's Pierce with the drive. Here's Jordan up and in on the layup.
Jordan with the basket.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now Rose. He's got 18. The dish to Moutier. Gallinari wide open. No good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And here is Paul. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Right side, Griffin. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Picks in a screen. Gallinari passes to Rose. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Nuggets shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And so he hits the technical free throw. And Los Angeles with some changes. Smith checked in for Jordan. Humphries comes in for Blake Griffin. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Chris Paul. The Nuggets also changing it up. Denver leading by 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Paul in at the 1. Rose gets the bucket.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain it.
And Los Angeles guys shooting a respectable 47% from the field. In this one. Paul against Rose. Jordan the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Redick. A three-pointer, no good.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Jordan the screen. Here's Griffin. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Rose against Paul. Griffin goes in, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And it's 7 points for Blake Griffin.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
From deep, Rose, another 3 for Denver.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Crawford outside. Pick by Griffin. Off the pick. Off the left rim and out.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Crawford against Gallinari. Back to Crawford. Paul left side. From 10 feet out, Crawford with another miss. The Nuggets leading by 12. Here's Rose. And there's... another one for the Nuggets.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. He's just left the defender on the ground.
That is a highlight and a half, guys, or a highlight plus. Anytime you shake a guy out of his shoes like that, it's going to make the rounds for sure.
Attention, Stadium Center, please. A big round of applause for your Spirit Dance team.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He challenged this group to really go for it, saying, now's the time when winners take control. Now let's go out there and take it to them. Guys, a nice pep talk. We'll see if he got them going.
Thank you, Doris.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Crawford outside. They need this. And it's good.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
The Nuggets leading by 14. Rose gets a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's Pierce with the drive, the 11-footer, and Paul with the basket on the assist by Pierce. And that's now 6 points for Chris Paul. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, and the other thing also is tonight they've been able to get to the free throw line consistently and also convert big points from the charity stripe.
He dishes. It to Griffin. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Kenneth Faried.
At the line for your Clippers, Blake Griffin.
The first one falls.
Check out the game for Blake Griffin. He has 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
And Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also, just battling hard on every possession.
Rose takes it off the glass. Rose has got 33 points.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And now we can start talking about Game 4. What a magnificent effort and really a significant victory for Denver.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Rose. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Denver with the ball. Fires the 3. And it's Paul Pierce with the rebound. Clippers trail by 13. Dishes it to Crawford. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
And it's Rose penetrating.
Clippers foul call. Chris Paul. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
Free thrower drops for Rose. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Jason Smith, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Humphries comes in for Blake Griffin. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Chris Paul. Big group substitution here for Denver. Norkic checked in for Hickson. Ashik comes in for Faried. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Barton. Robertson can't hit. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
And here's Rose outside. and he gets the bucket. Rose has got 40 points.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
That's his first personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
And that one misses.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. From deep. Off the mark. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And coming up next, the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation. Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him. And down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He accounted for more than half of their points. An amazing output. When there was a bucket they absolutely had to have, he was the guy they went to. Now, that's an awful lot for one player, but he did not let them down.
Without his leadership and his spectacular play tonight, they wouldn't be holding the lead in this series. The bottom line is they are now in the driver's seat.
And that's a wrap. For Shaq, Kenny the Jet, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson.
Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. That's the pre. Takes the Pope.
You always gonna have.